folks, and welcome back to the Mountain Pass. Today we're going to visit a few locations we weren't able to get to the last time. We'll see some from the air, and some from the lens of one of the Fallout community's star photographers, not to mention fearless wasteland adventurer, Aces. And boy oh boy, if you want to see some amazing images and learn all about the real-world Mojave Desert, visit her awesome and spectacular website, www.thelucky30kate.com. It's amazing. And speaking of websites, be sure to check out the Fallout Wiki. It's Ace's other passion project and the one-stop place to go for all the Fallout information you'll ever need. Our first stop for today's adventures is the Evampaugh Racetrack. Just like in the game, the racetrack is located in the Evampaugh dry lake bed about halfway between Nipton and Prim. It can be accessed by taking Evampaugh Road northeast from Nipton Road just south of the gray building I think is the Nipton Road rest stop. Here we are again at the Evampaugh dry lake bed, which is where you can find the Evampaugh Racetrack. So it's back there, about 3 miles. Chip ain't hiking it, and the Chipmobile won't make it. So the way we're gonna share it today is with Mr. Drone. So we're gonna let him check it out, and we'll get to see the dry lake bed. Now, there are giant ants out there. I don't see any around here as far as I can tell. Ah! Okay, the giant ants don't seem too interested in Mr. Drone. So without further ado, let's take to the friendly skies, 'cause the ground sure isn't too friendly. Up, and away, Mr. Drone. So it took Mr. Drone about 5 minutes to get back there at his top speed. Through the magic of video, we'll speed it up. After checking out a few spots, Mr. Drone spotted a large, unnatural oval right where the racetrack exists in the game. As he flew in for a closer look, it became clear he had found the track. Now it looks a little windblown, but the shape is unmistakable. Check it out. Good job, Mr. Drone. Come on home. Heading back east from the racetrack on Evampaugh Road, you can cross over Nipton Road and head toward the Crescent Canyon area. It's in the heart of the Mojave National Preserve and is an awesome desert area to explore. Along the way, you'll come to Morningstar Road. Taking a right on this road will allow you to travel up to the Morningstar Mine, which is in the game as the Morningstar Cave. The Morningstar Mine is located just outside of Sema, California, on the east slope of the Evampaugh Mountains. Mining operations began there in 1907 when gold was discovered at the site. It was extensively explored between 1927 and 1933. During that time, only 2 men worked the site. In 1939, E.P. Halliburton, owner of the Halliburton Oil Services Company, took over operations until the mine was shut down in 1942 due to the War Production Board Order L-208, which closed down gold mines. The site was purchased in 1964 by the Vanderbilt Gold Corporation, and mining operations resumed until the mine ceased operations in 1993 due to environmental issues. Our next stop is the Mesquite Crater. The crater is actually an old quarry known as the Coliseum Mine that's filled up with water. It is located on the south side of the Clark Mountain Range, due north of the CHP station on I-15. There's no public access to it, and there's even a sign warning you of that on Coliseum Road, which runs through the middle of the NRG solar plant that can be seen for miles around. In order to travel to the quarry, you would certainly need an ATV, and even so, this is pretty rough terrain. It would have been a perfect trip for Mr. Drone, but the area is a no drone fly zone due to the solar plants. So instead, let's take a look at some of the amazing pics that Aces took when she visited the crater just a few years ago. As you can see, it bears a striking resemblance to the in-game version, as the water at the base of the crater is an eerie green due to the algae formations that tend to flourish in quarry water like this one. It's not radioactive, but it sure looks like it would be. Hi again, folks! So, a little farther down the Long 15, you'll come across a group of old shacks. Well, they're not much to look at, and in the game, they're home to a rather disreputable group called the Powder Gangers, who, for some reason, really like to blow things up with their dynamite. They don't exactly sound like the type of people.
What do you mean it ain't much to look at?
Oh golly! What I meant to say was your charming home might not have the most impressive curb appeal from here, but I bet there's a big swimming pool and it's really awesome.
And what exactly do powder gangers sound like to you there, sport?
Oh gosh, well, what I meant to say was that...
Why are you dressed up like a sheriff? Are you the new deputy from the prison?
Oh golly, no. I wish. I mean, for most scouts, an exciting career in law enforcement is certainly something to aspire to, but generally, we end up in the Forestry Service, which certainly has its perks.
Scout? So you're NCR?
Well, gosh, no. I mean, that would be awesome, but...
So what's that giant NCR pin on your shirt?
Oh, this whole thing? Oh, I got that on a field trip to the Hoover Dam. The NCR tour guide really liked that I paid attention all the way through his fascinating, informative 4-hour tour and asked lots of good questions. I guess he noticed I'm a junior ranger, which apparently, so was he. But his ranger uniform was so much cooler than mine. It had this cool helmet with red eyes and this awesome duster with bullet holes in it. But anyway, he said I had real potential and gave me a bunch of forms and pamphlets about joining the NCR and...
So you're an NCR ranger?
Oh golly, no. Since I can't actually turn 18, they won't let me join. I'm just your friendly neighborhood Appalachia Troop 1029 Pioneer Scout Possum rank.
That's a tadpole uniform.
No, it's not.
Appalachia? What you doing all the way out here?
Oh, well, I do this travel show where I visit all kinds of locations in New Vegas and tell the fans all about them. And speaking of that, jumping catfish, would you look at the time? Gotta get going. Lots of places to see yet.
Wait a minute, Junior Ranger. Don't you want to learn about us powder gangers?
Oh, golly, that sure sounds swell and all. But tell you what, let's save that for a future episode. Later!
Don't be silly, sport. We got time to show you. We're gonna have a blast.
Oh, that's what I'm afraid of.
Come on. We're gonna blow your ratings through the roof. It'll be the bomb.
Oh, please don't blow me up. You really have a charming cottage and you seem like a really cool guy. Please don't blow me up, please. Oh, you're not gonna blow me up?
Blow you up? Why would I do that?
Well, isn't that what you powder gangers do?
Just what I thought. We're living in the age of conspiracies and misinformation. Damn social media.
Yeah, social media.
We need to set the record straight. And your show is just the way we're gonna do it. Scout, contrary to popular belief, I'm just a simple powder farmer trying to make my way in this harsh and misinformed world.
Powder farmer?
Yup. I plant, grow, and harvest powdered sugar.
You grow powdered sugar?
Yup. Wouldn't have all them delicious Christmas cookies if it wasn't for us powder farmers.
Jeepers! I love Christmas cookies! Gosh, I never knew people grew powdered sugar. I thought it was...
Exactly. Just like all the rest of the world thinking we're some kind of gung-ho psychotic gang of rowdy escaped convicts blowing up anything that passes by.
Well, I heard the story, so, I just kind of...
Ah, rest my case. I'm so glad you came along today, son, to get the record straight and all.
Oh, jeepers. I just feel awful for assuming.
Remember, son, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me.
Oh, golly.
Not very scout-like, are you?
Gosh, not at all. What can I do to make it up to you, good sir?
Well, why don't you mosey on down to our freshly planted field over yonder and show the folks at home all the neato keen little powdered sugar sprouts just popping up like weeds down there.
Oh, gosh, you mean it? That'd be swell. So where do I find these powdered sugar sprouts? Over there? Oh, wow. I'll go get some.
That is the dumbest kid I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, I think I found a powdered sugar sprout.
Swell!
Crap!
Yeehaw! Ever upwards.
Oh, secret of being possum rank? Knowing when to pull off plain dead.
Plain dead, huh? You know I can hear you there, buddy.
Oh, crap.